Hello, welcome. Right.
Why do you have a head start? You went like 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, we're back. So if you look at products with the camera while you're on a live stream, TikTok restricts your live because they don't want you purchasing things outside of TikTok. So I just bought this orange juice from Coles and someone said it looked diluted. So I thought I'll test it and it seems like fine. It tastes like orange juice. It has the same texture as orange juice. It says it's 100% orange juice. I'm just going to trust that this is like, because it's cheap, it's $5.50 for 2 liters. I'm just going to trust that this is like the oranges that the farmers couldn't sell or something, and they just sell them to Coles to make cheap orange juice. Because it really does, I don't think this is fake. But it could be.
Yeah. Crossing.
You're not trying to argue or nothing, you just don't know which side is right, your way or meat. Well, do what I'm saying and you'll see what I mean. That's really the shortest answer I can give. Do what I'm saying to see what I mean. It won't ever make sense until you do the cleaning. Right. What's your end goal? Restore immortality and help bring heaven back to this Middle Earth realm that we live in. But that's going to take many years. So at the moment, it's kind of like I work towards it every day while enjoying myself in every way I can, while dealing with certain types of bullshit, which I try to avoid, but it does make me stronger. So I am thankful for it in some ways. I'm learning how to relax into it. So like when some bullshit's happening, you are safe to relax into it, basically. So my brain, when some bullshit is happening, say like some spiritual attack is happening or something like that, my brain will be like, oh no, we can't let this happen because of the lower the vibration and ruin life. But it doesn't do that. You actually have to let it happen and you can relax into it. And you can relax into the negative experience knowing that it will end and knowing that it isn't going to mess your life up. Be it like a spiritual attack or something like that. Should you get the atlas done before or after? It really doesn't matter. You can just use your intuition to discern when to do it. Yeah, look at this place. How different of a vibe is this compared to where I've been? This is like the main bit of this place. This is like the main... So this place is like tropical island vibe. So the beach is that way. Don't know if it's worth going there now, but we can go and have a look. We can go and have a look, go and have a little mooch about and see what we can see. I love doing live streams from new places. I didn't feel massively creative in the cities that I was just in. I was in Brisbane today. I did a little live stream there yesterday, but I didn't make any videos. Brisbane is like the most AI city that there is in Australia. It's like the advanced one. But you are already immortal. What do you mean when you're saying to be immortal is your physical body? Yeah, but you are immortal. Your cells are immortal, but do you know how many forces there are in this world that don't want you to realize your immortality? Because they rely on you re-looping yourself every 80 years or so. So you have to get your atlas put in and realign your body. Otherwise, it doesn't matter what you do, realistically. Look at someone like John Rose. John Rose eats perfectly. He eats like perfect food. He eats nothing but fruit and greens. He's 100% raw. He eats the same thing every day. He does a 30-day juice fast every year. He's like 70 years old. He's been doing it for like 40 years. He's very healthy and he's clearly aging. And I tried to tell him about the atlas, but he deleted my comment. So he didn't want to listen, but that's fine. I don't mind. Why do an Atlas replacement? No, it's not a replacement, it's a realignment. You're not replacing anything. You're realigning your Atlas. By the way, that was a good reminder for me. Don't go in shops while live streaming. So if you point the camera at a bunch of products and show prices, TikTok restrict your live stream and say that you're directing people off the platform, which is really interesting. Look, this place is so quiet. The Shell garage is closed. How many times have you seen a Shell garage closed? Especially at 8 p.m, 8:20 p.m. That's how chill this place is. We're in the chill zone. Now, I don't even know where I'm going, but we're just going to walk this way. Isn't that selfish in some kind of way? To try to prolong your physical body for hundreds of years. Yeah, it's so selfish. Why don't you just give it to the parasites? Just give your physical body to the parasites. How would that be selfish? What? Reclaiming your immortality, which is your birthright anyway. Is that selfish? What's this way? I don't know where I'm going at all, by the way. This is like a dark woodland path. So we're doing liminal space dream vibe, apparently. Again, we're doing dark vibe. How do you get your protein in? I just eat food. I worked it out, right? On a normal day of eating and drinking juice and eating fruit and eating whatever I eat, I get about 70 grams of protein. And I'm not even paying attention to protein. I get about 70 grams. So how do you get your protein in? I just eat food and the protein takes care of itself, basically. Namaste, Andy A. Could you please explain how the store's an entity? What do you mean? I didn't say anything about that. I just said TikTok didn't like me pointing the camera at products. Cool. Orange juice is so good for getting mucus out. You wouldn't believe. Start drinking nothing but orange juice. It'll change your life. Got a big old thing of it. Orange. You can't help people who don't want to listen. Yeah, sure. I agree. I agree. I don't try to help people who don't want to listen though. I'm not out here actively campaigning for people to listen to me. I just say stuff and people happen to listen. That's two very different energies. What is this? Where does this go? I have no idea where I'm going. We're going this way. This is like a dark path. This guy is always walking. Yeah, where do you think I get the energy from? I have been traveling today. So I woke up today in Brisbane. I traveled on trains, buses, and walked. I walked many miles today already. And then I traveled on trains and buses for 4 hours to the north to get to where I am. And now I'm in. I can just hear like bugs and crickets and like whistly bugs. I've never heard that noise before. Can you hear that? No, I don't know what that is. It's a servo. Well, yeah, it's a Shell garage though. You never see, like anywhere else I go in the world, the Shell garages are open. Even in Australia, like the Shell garages in Gold Coast, in Brisbane, in Sydney, they're always open. Do we have our Atlas out of alignment naturally? Well, you do have it at birth, but it's not natural to have your Atlas out of alignment. It's been intentionally done. It's genetic manipulation. It keeps you from realizing your power if you have your Atlas out. It's the first place your electrical signals from your brain get sent to the rest of your body. So if your Atlas is out, then the signals are misfiring. So that's why you have like a dominant hand. That's why people have any kind of issue like skeletal, muscular, all that sort of stuff. The root cause is the Atlas. The smiley face store I was in. Oh, I wasn't saying that smiley, like, well, I was, but the entity is the system itself. You just found my page tonight, 777. Hello. Bro's on a mad mission. Mate, if you've been watching me for a while, you see I'm always on the move. I'm a walker. It's a really clear place to look at the stars. Like the stars in the sky are really clear here. And there are a few clouds. This place is cool. I can't wait to see what it's like in the daytime because there's a little, big beach. But it's not like a beach like, you know, like a beach where that's got like loads of people playing volleyball and shit. It's not that kind of beach. It's more like a bay beach, like a private secret place. This is a secret location. I'm sure it's a common-ish location to go, but I don't feel the vibe of tourist here at all. I love places where you don't feel the heavy tourist vibe. The north. Yeah, it's not the north. So you live in the north. This isn't that close. So it was north. It's north of where I was. Am I going to sleep outside? I am not going to sleep outside. I'm going to sleep in a bed. So basically, when I'm traveling, I do hostels because I literally go to the hostel, check in, put my big bag on the bed, and then I walk out of the hostel, and I don't go back to the hostel until the moment that I want to go to sleep. And then I'll get in the bed, sleep, wake up, have a shower, and I'm straight out again. So for me, hotels and hostels are just for a bed at the moment while I'm traveling. I go through phases, but when I'm on like these 5D adventures, I'm always moving. Because if I don't move, I think the beach is over there, you know. I'm not really sure where we're going. I think I've gone in the opposite direction, to be fair. We'll see. If it's too boring to go this way, we'll just turn around, but we'll keep going. You wish you were brave enough to walk the streets in the middle of the night. There's no one here. Plus, you have a spidey sense. You can feel when there's danger. If you feel like there's danger all the time, it's because your energy field is open. There's like, I don't know if you can see, but next to me there's like dark forest. Just trees. Wow, the sky is like, the stars in the sky are really, really easy to see. The constellations are different here. You swear you detoxed a robo-parasite. Yeah, you said that in the other chat. I want to see it though. There's no way that happened and then you didn't take a picture. I'm not going to show you the road sign. I don't want to tell you where I am. You got to figure it out. Magic place. Where do you learn more and to fix it? So it's called Atlas Prophylax. Just Google it. You'll find a practitioner. Do you know what? In terms of spiritual and spiritual and emotional evolution, there's nothing that you can really do that's better for yourself than cleaning your body and then going traveling on your own and just bouncing between places. Am I in Hervey Bay? Nope, I'm not. You, to be fair, of everyone here, you'll probably be the only one that can guess where I am because you live kind of, not that close to it, but close enough. Because Australia is actually not that big. Most people just live on the coast. Do you know what? Australia feels smaller than England because 99% of Australia is completely uninhabited. So all the population areas, there's less of them than there are in England. There are less cities, there's less population density. I think there's less population overall in Australia than there is in England, even though it's like 15 times the size of England. Am I in Mackay? Nope. I am not. I'm somewhere that's cool. Do you know what this place felt like when I got off the bus? It felt like, you know those movies where everyone's in like California and everyone has a six-pack and everyone has a surfboard and it's like just good vibes and sunsets and no negativity whatsoever. It's that's how it felt as soon as I got off the bus. I was like, wow, this place is like a movie. You said the smiley face thinks it's the creator. Yeah, it does. I'm not like, you gotta have some discernment. Read between the lines, even though I am speaking literally, but also figuratively. I don't know if that makes sense. You can figure it out. You know exactly what I mean. Many do. Am I sleeping outside? Again, no, I'm not. Why do you think that? Why do people think that? I get that question all the time. People are like, "Are you homeless?" I was like, "No." Do you think if I was? Do you think if I was, I like my priority would be live streaming, just walking around? I would be putting my priorities elsewhere. Can you explain what 777 means? Well, not really. It's like, if you know, you know. It's a spiritual thing. What is the mission anyway? There is no specific mission right now. We're just chilling. I just got here. I left Brisbane at... Okay, so I was in the Brisbane CBD and it was 2 p.m. and I started making my way here. It's now 8:30 p.m. So, you know when you've been traveling a lot and it makes you feel like tired? That's how I feel. Not tired, but just like I'm settling into the place. So there is no mission right now. We're vibing, walking. I'm drinking some orange juice because I didn't bring any juice on the bus or the train, so I didn't eat anything apart from these date coconut roll things I had in my bag. So now I'm drinking juice, rehydrating, and after this I'll go and eat some food and go to bed. And then when I wake up tomorrow, it'll be sunny and we can explore this place properly. It's 11 a.m. in London. Yeah, cool, man. What time is it? That's how many hours is that? Quite a few hours behind, yeah. You feel like you're pretty close to your location. It's not that close, but it's closer. It's not that close. To go from here to there, you still have to take this long train. On the top of your spine. No, so just Google C1 Atlas. Do I shower with tap water? Yeah, I do, but I don't use any shampoo or anything like that. Just tap water, just the shower water. No, I'm not in Hervey Bay. How do you pay for hostels and flights? How do you pay for your life? You've always got what you need. Right, there's a sign there. Where is that? I'm not going to show you the sign. It's a secret. I don't want anyone else knowing the magic until I've sussed it out. I'm only kidding. I'm doing it more for like a game. It's just fun, right? Where is he? Where did he go? It's 11:25 in London. Cool. Tweed head. Nope. This is your dream lifestyle. That's cool. It costs you in a different way to have this lifestyle. What do you think I'm doing? Just walking around and having a jolly all day? Like, I'm going through intense emotional and spiritual evolution all the time, and I go through bullshit. You wouldn't believe me if I told you what I go through. And I'll keep moving locations. We're playing a game here, me and the enemy, and I'm winning, just for your information. Someday, well, today I am anyway. I shouldn't be. You never hubris with the enemy. They're smart and they're organized and powerful and big. Never hubris. I've got to be careful there. Don't mock the enemy. Quietly win. Okay, that's good. I got it from Coles. So if you're in Australia and you're wondering, it's actually fine. It's not tap water. It's not from concentrate. It's 100% Australian, like it says there. 100% Australian fruit. I could be wrong, but my intuition tells me this is all right. Seems all right. What happens if you don't move? Basically, if I told you, I don't know if I want to say it, basically. It's not good. Welcome to National Park. I didn't say the name of the place. This is a national park, apparently. One sec. I'm just going to check the map. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, so there's another like town here. Look, we made it to another town. So I'm probably going to drink all of this. So while we live stream, this is going to be... I thought I was going to live stream for like 20 minutes when I started, but apparently... This beach is called... If I tell you what the beach name is, you'll know where it is. But when you're in a place where the beach is called that, it's called Sunshine Beach, you know you're in a good place. It's literally called Sunshine Beach. And there's hostels everywhere. So one of the common things I noticed with Australia is that all of the hostels are party hostels. Everyone's just drinking. Everyone's just having a party. I'm drinking, but I'm not partying like that. So in Asia, all the hostels are like chill, backpackers, like, but no one's really getting pissed like they are here. Everyone's just here, just drinking, like every day. You live in Bundaberg. Yeah, I don't know if I'm that close. Oh, I just tell you, I'm in Noosa Heads. And do you know what's funny? It's called Noosa Heads. If you go on Google and zoom in on it with the satellite view, you can see that this land is actually a giant, it's like a giant dragon's head. And it's called Noosa Heads. And there are 2 of them. And they do name stuff like that, like how the Grand Canyon, there's a bit of it called Black Dragon Canyon, and it is actually a dragon. All right, look, we're here. This is where we made it, to Edward Street. We're going to the beach, by the way. And this is not like the Gold Coast or anything else. This is much more zen. England has double the population. Well, there you go. So Australia is way smaller. It actually is. In terms of where people live. You're watching me from the shadows. Do you know what, mate? I'm so used to things watching me from the shadows that doesn't frighten me one bit. Come and get me. You can't anyway. The protection on my life is so... it's just, you can't get me. What's that song? Untouchable, untouchable. It's that. But you can watch. All the demons can watch. While I elevate. Ha 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 ha. You mess with me, you mess with the creator. Ha 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 ha. You're free, man. There you go. Straight the next thing I look at. Confirmation. You see how that works? I am free. This is freedom. That place looks like a fever dream. Do you know what? It does feel like a dream space that doesn't really exist. That's how it feels. We're going to go this way. It's quite a walk, you know. I didn't think it would be this far, but we're going there. I've got the energy. I've been sat on a bus and train. So normally I'm walking around all day, but I've been sat on a bus and a train. The train was 2 hours. The bus was an hour and a half. So I haven't walked as much today as I usually do. And then when I get back, I'm going to experiment today with some protein. I'm going to eat some tempeh just to see how my body reacts to it. I've got some tempeh, which is soybeans, which are alkaline, and I'm going to just test it and see what they do for me. I love doing food experiments. Like, if you get your body really clean and then do a food experiment, that's how you really get to see how that food treats you. So, I'm going to do an experiment with that. In like 50 years' time, I'm going to have I already do have more knowledge than most people about food and cleaning and detox. In 50 years' time, I'm going to be like the alchemist that can create like anything with food. Like, because your food that you choose to consume directly affects your life experience. Your food that you choose, the reason I'm here in this place is because of what I've chosen to consume. Because it changes your state of being in your body, which changes your environment, because you and your environment are not separate. The environment is moving with you. You are not separate from the environment. So if you're in an environment you don't like, it's because you're consuming things that you maybe shouldn't. or you're detoxing something. That's very different, because the environment can change based on what you're detoxing as well. But start paying attention to it. Do I get lonely? Nah, to be honest, I do sometimes think it would be nice to have some people around, and then I interact with people for like 10 minutes, and then I'm like, I'm good. I like animals, so when I see a bird, birds like me, they always come up to me, or dogs and cats. When I see that, I feel a kinship with animals. And do you want to know what it is I like about animals? That is a trait that most humans don't exhibit. Animals don't put on a show. They're not performative at all. What you see is what you get. They're not trying to get you to like them. They don't give a shit. Like, they just are being themselves. Most people don't do that. Most people are putting on a performance. And it's exhausting. Like, most people are just saying shit because they think that you want to hear it. They're not actually saying what they think. Because if you actually say what you think, you're going to offend people. And most people are afraid to do that. So that's why animals are cool. They don't give a shit about that. They don't know how to be fake. So I feel a kinship with animals. Birds, cats, and dogs. Love them. Well, I'm getting a lot of mucus out today. And I know people are probably thinking, there's no way you still have mucus. But when you start cleaning, you're going to see you have so much mucus. You have kilos of it in your body. Greetings, Tosh. Hello. You go there for a few months every year to chill out. What, here? Oh, so you know it. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, so it is a chill place. It's a good gaff to be in. I want chill vibes. You want to hear what I've been through? Well, get your Atlas in, clean your body, and you'll experience some of it. If that sounds good to you, if that sounds enjoyable. And it's not like to say that, oh, getting your Atlas in and cleaning your body is a bad thing. It's just when you start freeing yourself, you're going to get the attention of the enemy. It's just inevitable. You can't avoid that. But they've had me marked since the moment I came into this world. They know who I am. They knew who I am before I remembered who I was. They know who I am before. They knew who I was before I did. They had me pegged before I got here. These fuckers. Oh, there's people I can hear talking. A couple of kids with a torch. You just got here. What's happening? We're just chilling. This is a no. Wow. Wow. Okay, you probably can't see that, but you can see a couple of them. I have never, ever in my life seen the stars in the sky so clearly without light pollution. That's really cool. Wow. That's amazing. What the fuck are they? That's a good question. What are those lights in the sky? No one really knows for sure. Well, I'm sure there are a couple of people, but very few know for sure. I don't know what they are. Did I say I went north from Brizzy on a bus for 4 hours? Well, a train and a bus. 2 buses and a train, sorry. Yes. And because Queensland is so cool, it cost me $1 to go 4 hours north on the public transport. Where else in the world can you do that? I don't know of anywhere else. In New South Wales, that would have cost loads. In England, that would have been like 200 quid. Seriously. So a train ticket just to the next. So in my city, there's like in the I say my city, the city I grew up in, there are 2 train stations within 1 minute walking distance of each other, or like let's say 5 minute walking distance. And to go from one to the other on the train costs 4 quid, which is $8. Here it's $1 to go 4 hours up the coast. Do I believe the world is flat? We live in Midgard. I'm very strongly... Right, where have I ended up? What am I doing? Is this the right place to be? Sorry, I'm just going to check the map, because we're just on a road in a dark place. I feel like we should just turn around. Hold on. want to go back this way. Because I'm just walking on a motorway, kind of like a busy road. And I just looked at the map and it is still quite far to the beach. Hold on. Do you know what? There's a loop we can do. So we're going to see this town. But I'm also conscious of, so basically, I wish I could explain how my life is, but basically, all day, every day, I'm working as well. Like, I know that doesn't look like it, but my full-time position in life, or my seat assignment, whatever you want to call it, is figuring out how to detox, clean, and heal the body while being conscious of the time, making sure I eat all in the right windows and everything. And I have it like a science. And I'm being helped by my father. And he's saying, I can't tell because it's muddy sometimes. Depends what I'm consuming. But I think he's telling me to turn around. I don't know. I might just keep going. And it's like, is it fine to keep going? Or are you telling me to turn around? This is a question I have that I'm not getting a clear answer. There's no way that was 4 hours on a bus. Yeah, it was a bus and a train. If you were to drive it, I think it takes like an hour and a half or 2 hours. Do I believe all geology was once biology? Well, basically, we're going to find out because it was my strong suspicion that all of the flatland was something different. But here, there are rocks on the edge and there are caves here. So we're going to see. This is another good thing about this place. We're going to find out about that tomorrow. Expect to know about that tomorrow. I'm here to find out. Posh People Central, is it? I'm not a posh person, but I'm good at. I can blend in with any social. I can blend in. I can't fit in, but I can blend in when I need to. It's pretty there, but not cheap. You know what? $5.50 is $5.50 no matter where you go in Coles. It doesn't matter. You're eating the same food every day. Do I want to go that way? It just my body's just kind of being like, nah, we'll do it tomorrow. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to get there and it's going to be like, oh, right, it's a town and it's dark. We're going back this way. We'll walk back to the main bit, yeah? Something's telling me not to do that right now. My body mainly. A tricked human would be able to do something, or am I wrong? Please correct me. What do you mean? A tricked human would be able to do something? No one can touch me. I would get a warning of it far in advance. It would just never happen. Like, say, for example, if I was walking this way and someone coming this way was gonna hurt me, and there was like a parasite-driven human that was gonna hurt me, I would get warning of that so far in advance that I wouldn't even be here. Like, I would have been pushed away, told to move. Like, I would have got a download straight away. Move, don't go there. It's happened so many times. Or I would have been pushed away, or something would have happened. It would just never happen. Like, I would never get walked into danger. And I would never be allowed to walk myself into danger. Not true danger, anyway. You'll try my diet. What exactly is it? You're in my live stream every day. How do you not know what it is? I think you're just trying to rage bait me or something. Apologies if you're not. But if you really want to know, go to my page, go to the detox playlist and click on that and watch the videos. There's about 10 in there and that'll teach you. Or you can check out my book. Whoa, sorry. You love my lifestyle, but you need to help your parents financially. They worked hard. Yeah, if you like, you're going to find a purpose and a reason to exist. And when you do that, then you got to figure out how to turn that into money. When you can do that, that means your lifestyle funds itself. your mission will fund itself. Do I eat salt from time to time, or would I spice cooked vegetables in general? So salt ultimately is not healthy, but I will say something about salt. If you're doing the transition and you're trying to skip quickly to a juice fast, I'd recommend against that, because the salty carbohydrate foods pull certain things out of your body that juice cannot. That's where you got to do the process properly and do it in order, and don't rush. That's what it says in my book. Don't quit salt in the beginning. It says it. Only focus on having no fats. Get the fats and oils out. Do not try to quit salt yet. You have to be really, really clean to notice the negative effects of salt. Animals are pure beings. Yeah, sorry, I'm a couple of minutes behind on the comments. So I'm walking. And I got a lot of mucus coming out of me today. So it's like focusing on that as well. You just adopted a cat. You have one dog and you take care of hummingbirds. That sounds really cool. I love birds. They're so smart. Birds are great. I love them. They seem to like me as well. They always come like close to me. If I'm sitting on benches, they'll like come to the bench and stuff. I really love that. It's a town, but also city, but also in the middle of nowhere at once. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. Seems really cool. Do I prefer being in English-speaking countries? Honestly, no. Honestly, no. There's something about English Western people that there's a vibe. There's an oppressed vibe. It's like really oppressed. Like everyone's like afraid to say stuff. Go to Asia. Like people just say what they think. Everyone around here, like around Australia, England, even America, they're afraid of any kind of disagreement. They're afraid of disagreement. I'm not saying everyone, but probably 95% of people, especially Australia. People here are like really far along in that kind of indoctrinated feeling. Same kind of places like, it's the same the way people are in places like Tokyo or like a Chinese developed city. The further north you go, the clearer the sky gets. Yeah, cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is like in the daytime. The stars look amazing. Absolutely amazing. Queensland is pretty chill. Yeah, it's way more chill than New South Wales. New South Wales feels like the government are breathing down your neck. Weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like that kind of place. Like, do as you're told. And this is still kind of like that. Like when I went in Woolworths and that woman wanted to go through all my stuff just because I didn't buy anything. It's like they feel like they have the right just because there's a sign that says you can look through people's... It's weird. Like, that would never happen in other countries. Hello, Zoan. I love the beach poem. Where does he read comments? I'm 20 messages behind. It's not that many. You live in Brizzy, but you didn't realise that it took 4 hours to get to Noosa by public transport. Yeah, it does. It does. All right, we're going back to some light area. This is like, do you know what? This is nice though. I'm not going to say it's not nice. So I was in Brisbane yesterday and I was on like a housing estate and it didn't feel nice. This feels nice. Like this is a nice place. It's got very chill vibes. Oh, I didn't skip your question. Sorry, I do read every comment. I go through every comment in order all the time. I don't read them all out, but I do most of them. You got your coconut water right here. That's good, man. Do you have a place to stay? Is it cheaper than the Gold Coast? It's about the same. A little bit cheaper. It's about the same. Australia is just one of those places where it's like $40 a night for a hostel. It's pretty high, honestly. Considering when I'm in Asia, I'm paying like $4 a night. And honestly, the hostels that you get in Asia for $4 a night are nicer than the ones here for $36, $37. I do love Asia, honestly. You know the secrets of the ether. And if that were true, you'd be teaching them. Well, not necessarily, but I feel like if you awaken yourself to like that level, you have an obligation to teach. Someone saying salt is healthy, people eat sea salt. It's not that simple, my friend. Don't just say salt is healthy without understanding what it is, what it does, and how it affects the body. Don't just say this is healthy and then don't say why. If you're going to explain something or make a statement, you have to say why. It should be, basically, it's unwritten law that if you want to say something is true or not, you have to explain yourself. You can't just say that something is good or bad and not follow it up with anything. Hello, fam. Hello, mate. What's my favorite country? Thailand. So far. So I always have an idea about a country before I turn up, and then it's always not what I thought. Like, I had an idea about Australia, and it's just not what I thought. And I had an idea about Thailand. It wasn't what I thought. Everywhere I go, it's been like that everywhere. What's this guy doing? All right. Soon done collecting some money for your trip to somewhere in Asia. Any recommendations? Yeah, Thailand. Thailand. Hold on. You have a friend who went there for a year, but how come he only said good vibes about Australia? Well, it depends what you want to do. There's not horrible vibes here. It's just a bit vanilla. Do you know what I mean? Like, all the people are like, just a bit like, I don't know, it's just like a flat vibe here. Like, everyone's so oppressed and indoctrinated that I don't feel any personality from anyone. Like, very few people. And it's just like, hello, you say hi to people in the street. They don't really say anything. They're like afraid to talk. I don't know, it's just not the vibe. What would a vape do to my body right now? Well, it would just put sticky oil residue in my lungs. I don't want that. What's up with the word under? Don't know, seems okay. Seems neutral to me. You have succeeded in being the biggest trendsetter and absolute coolest person to walk the earth. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right, hold on. We've got to continue the juice-a-thon. So while I'm walking, I'm detoxing a lot of mucus here today, which is really nice. Hold on. So someone said, oh, it's Charlie, said just get the coconut water when I was in Coles. And it's because if you don't do a load of detoxing and you drink that much orange juice, you're going to get all sorts of symptoms, acid reflux, all this stuff. But if you clean your body a lot, this is just the same as coconut water. It's actually better because it has more sugar and energy in it. So, and it's pure orange, which is just as clean as coconut water. It's just more sugary and more detoxy, more powerful. Orange is very powerful. I love it. Have I changed my thought on how expensive Australia is? All right, so on the one hand, when you compare it to other places, absolutely it is. Of course, yes, Australia is expensive. But when you look at it from a spiritual perspective, you always have what you need. If you saw the moves I was making with the money I have in my bank account, you'd be like, oh, okay, fair play. That guy moves with faith. Like, I don't know what people think I'm doing or what people think I have. But like I said, if you saw what I was doing, the moves I was making, the risks I take, knowing that it will all work out, well, you would be like, oh, fair enough. It will probably inspire you to be more bold and risk-taking in your own life. Yeah, like, I do move by faith. I'll say no more on that. When people ask me about money, it's like, I have the same amount of money, you know, like, well, I don't know what you think this is, but I'm just prioritizing it differently and moving with faith. Did I upload the 3 Opera Houses stream? Yeah, I did. It's on my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, I posted a video about it as well. I posted a TikTok recently. So you should be able to find that. Can I teleport? Now, some people think I can though, because I'm always in a different place all the time. How's you? I'm good. Unit. Cheers, mate. I'm good. There's nothing new under the sun except me. I like that comment. You've always wanted to go to Thailand? Yeah, then go. You'll like it. You just love coconut water. Yeah, to be honest, I did for ages. Whoa, big spider. Look at the size of that. Wow. That is massive, honestly. The camera is not doing that justice. And it's moving in a weird way. It's like eating something. Well, I'll leave that. I'll leave you to it. That makes my body feel weird. Why do we have an inherent fear of spiders? What happened in one of our previous lives where there's like a giant spider attack or something? What's that movie? 8-Legged Freaks with giant spiders. Maybe that actually happened at some point. Genetically modified spiders. Do you think I was meant to find your life? You didn't know a lot about detox, but it sounds like you know. I do know. I wrote the best book available on how to detox in the modern world. You won't find a better guide anywhere. The stuff I teach makes it accessible to anyone. You can do it with stuff you can find in your local supermarket. That's the beauty of it. Bobo glow sticks, thank you. I need them actually here, look, this place. Whoa, there's another giant. The size of these spiders' webs. I don't know if you can see that, but that is massive. That's like a properly created. Wow. That's cool nature. That spider's a little smaller, but his web is bigger. Oh, there's another one. This is crazy. Look at that. The camera's not really doing that justice. These spiders are big and they look mean. They look like if they bit you, you would be in trouble. They genuinely seem like that. And they're smart enough to build them over where people walk. Hopefully I don't walk into one. I kind of want to put my torch on now. Oh, can't do that because it's being used by TikTok, it says. Right, walk by faith, not by sight. Let's go. Forward. Wow. Good to know. Vitamin D3, do you really? Mandarin juice is tasty. Yeah, it is. Mandarin juice is more sugary than orange juice in lots of cases. Mandarins tend to be sweeter. You would never have the courage to live this free life. It takes a lot of faith, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, if you saw the moves I was making with the resources I have available, you would all think this guy is crazy. You would. You're going to practice blind faith further. This isn't blind faith. This is calculated faith. I've witnessed over and over that my intuition can be trusted. So it's more about self-trust. Like, do I feel like, before I make a move, I'm like, do I feel like this is going to work out? It's not, do I think it's going to work out? Because thinking about it would drive you nuts. Do I feel like this is okay? Is my body okay with this? I'll ask that. Is my body okay with this? Check with your body. Your body's more intelligent than you. And it can feel if something's coming. It knows. It exists. It exists in a different vibration. So it knows if something's going to work out or not before you do. So listen to your body before you make a decision. It won't steer you wrong. The real conspiracy is that we have never seen you in an airport. I've made loads of videos from airports. You must be new here. Do I have a favorite show or movie? The OA on Netflix. Amazing. Really amazing. The OA, 2 seasons. Better Call Saul. Amazing. Just because. So I like TV shows where the creators can actually make me believe that the characters are real people. And Better Call Saul does that. Better Call Saul does that. Like Breaking Bad almost does it, but they're hard to believe. Like if you go back and watch it after watching Better Call Saul, you're like, oh, Better Call Saul is like in its own league. Completely in its own league. Like Better Call Saul is in the echelons of like the highest levels of TV, film, media ever. It's beautiful. Better Call Saul, the whole thing is a love story, but it's told in such a cool like Breaking Bad style. But it's not Breaking Bad. It's a lot slower paced. The character development in Better Call Saul is the best I've ever seen in any media ever. I truly feel like they're real people. They feel like real people to me. So you got Better Call Saul, the OA, Cyberpunk Edgerunners on Netflix is 10 out of 10 fantastic. It's the best anime I've ever seen. So many anime people are going to hate that I just said that. If a real anime lover said that, heard me say that Cyberpunk Edgerunners is the best anime, but I'm not a big anime person. I don't like Japanese anime that much. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is different. It feels more Western, and it's just good. It's a really, really good. It's really good. If you haven't seen Cyberpunk Edgerunners, recommend. Big recommend. I want to watch it again. They're doing a season 2 as well. It's going to be very good. I hope. I don't think they can fuck it up. John Smasher, I recommend his book. I recommend it too. If you want to learn how to detox, why not? It costs half the price of a DoorDash delivery. So that should be motivation enough. Instead of getting a DoorDash takeaway, learn how to heal and clean your body. Is my book on Internet Archive? You think you found it once? Nah, it shouldn't be. That's illegal. That's illegal. But do you know it's funny? Like that's illegal. But when it comes to something I created, I don't want that shit on like. Basically, I remember when I was like in my mid-20s, I used to pirate games and movies. So I never used to want to pay for music, movies, or games. And I used to pirate them off the internet. But now that I've been creating things, if someone were to pirate my book and upload it somewhere and just give it and it's fine because it's good info, but you can get the info for free from me anyway. But because I created that's the thing I created that can generate me an income. That's something I've poured a lot of work into. And for someone to steal it, it doesn't feel good. So that's kind of and anyone else who's created stuff would feel the same way. I feel. Like if you put something on the internet, if you have something for sale and someone steals it, it doesn't feel good. Basically. Would I still consume things like spelt pasta, quinoa, and buckwheat? Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'm not against eating any kind of carbohydrate, honestly. I would still eat if I went to someone's house, they were like, oh, I'm cooking up some pasta, tomato sauce, I'm going to put some tofu in it. And I'm going to do it with all vegan, no oil, no fat. I'd eat it. I'm not so there's a time and a place for perfection. There's a time and a place for perfection. There is a time and a place for doing the purity, the juice fast. And then it's like I say, every time someone asks that sort of question, you don't just clean your living room every day. You clean it and then you exist in it. And then you clean it again when it needs cleaning. I like to do food experiments and learn about food that way. So it's not about perfection. And it never was. It's just about knowing how to clean your vessel. If you know how to clean your vessel, you can do whatever you want and just do regular cleaning. It's just, I never claim to be some perfect. There is no perfect people at this time. There are no perfect people. We all have emotional attachments to certain things. But you can mitigate that you can mitigate the damage. That's funny. Look, there was a person there. That's how quiet this place is. First time we've seen a person walking. But yeah, you can mitigate the damage by, so say you get a craving for a McDonald's. You can make that yourself. You can go and get some potatoes, cut up the chips, bake them in the oven, put spices and sauce, and you can even get ketchup, barbecue sauce, all that stuff. That's the whole point of the transition diet. You can always satisfy your craving in a healthier way. So as you move towards better health, you learn how to do that more and more. And the most important thing is you've got to keep flushing. I drink liters and liters and liters of fruit juice every day. I keep my body as clean as possible. I won't eat anything usually until 3 or 4 p.m. Even then, sometimes later. The only thing I tend to eat in the daytime is dates. I'll drink orange juice and eat dates. And that keeps everything flowing nicely, alkaline, flushing everything through. And then at nighttime, I might do a couple of food experiments. Like, I've got some tempeh in my bag. I'm looking forward to experimenting with it. It's chili tempeh. So I'm going to have that. I've got some tomatoes, cucumber. What else have I got? I've got some cayenne pepper. And I'm just going to make a meal out of that. I don't know what it's going to be. Please bear with me 1 second while I flush myself. Thank you for waiting. It's funny, every time I do that, there's always more people here than when I leave. I'm like, right, wait 1 sec. And then when I come back, there's more people. Sometimes I say stuff and then like 10 people leave. But then like if I stop for a second, more people join. Spiders know how to build their own web. Yeah, they're just that's inherent natural intelligence. Look at this palm. How cool. The nature in Australia is totally unique. A lot of the wildlife here as well. You don't see it anywhere else you go. How do you support? TikTok's gifts isn't shit. Have I got a PayPal? No, I used to have a PayPal, but they don't like me for some reason. I use Wise, or you can buy my book and then actually get some cool info at the same time. Or you can send a gift on TikTok, whichever you want. But if you want to do it, if you want to send me some money, if that's what you're asking, which it seems like you are, to donate to me, then you can just send me a message and we can do it through Wise, or however you want, whatever's easier. I don't want it to be complicated and annoying. To have one of those coffee things. I have a book for sale, and I feel like if you want to support me, I would want you to get that info as well. Like, that's kind of the whole point of the book. It's there, you can buy it, and then you get a book that teaches you how to detox. So it's like a win-win. There's an equal value exchange there. But if you're asking to donate, then you've already received value, because otherwise you wouldn't be doing that. TikTok takes a 50% cut. Does it? I didn't know that. So for my ebook, I get 90% of that, which is very good. OA is real. It's happening. Yeah, of course it is. There are angels here now. They just don't look like angels. They look like people. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But there's multiple angels here. Would you believe it? From the Pleroma. Come here to help. How do you think certain people are just so knowledgeable and so willing to give up their life to help everyone? What do you think that kind of consciousness is? Just saying. Imagine being one of those beings and having to come down here and navigate parasites and ego again. It's crazy. Watch Utopia on Amazon. Yeah, I've heard of that, but I watched a few clips of it. I just don't like the look of it. I already know if I'm going to like something before I start it as well. It's like I know if I'm going to like a food before I eat it. I know if I'm going to like a TV show before I watch it. I know if I'm going to like a song before I listen to it. Like if someone's like, listen to this, I look at the picture. I can know. And I'm usually always right. Like if you're a projector, your intuition is like that. Really strong intuition. Right, we're back in the town now. One sec, I'm just going to look at the map. Okay, so it's like a big. There are houses here, but this is like the main bit. There isn't that much going on here, really. It's just like this, which is fine. There's probably way more towards the beach, and I'm going to see that tomorrow. But I don't know whether to have this now. Or... You know what? When you're not consuming oil and fat, you are responsible for hydrating yourself. Your body isn't retaining water anymore. So you have to drink like 5 or 6 liters. So that's why when I said we make poor decisions disappear. Yeah, that's why when I said in a video you should be drinking 4 or 5 liters a day, a lot of people left comments saying, what, that's crazy. And it's just because they've got loads of fats and oils in their body, and so their body doesn't ask for it because they're already retaining a bunch of water. But if you clean your body, you won't be retaining water anymore, and so you will be the one who's responsible. It's like switching from automatic to manual. Quite literally. It is quite literally switching from auto to manual. You become responsible. And there's a time in everyone's awakening where they gotta take the wheel properly for their body.
Oh yeah, the live stream.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That energy was ugly, bro. That was so fucking ugly. What have I attracted? He even brought ugly. I said, yeah, bro, or something. What did I even say? What the hell? I just said, what the hell? They just got me. I just got pulled into parasitic language land there. That was interesting. Like tar coming out with the mucus. You've been smoking too much when you used to. Do you know what? That's the thing about Australia. That kind of energy. Like, oh, fuck yeah, mate. Where's the fucking beers, mate? That. I hate that. It drives me up the wall, mate. Someone asked me, if you eat above your expended calories, how can you not get fat with carbs? Well, you shouldn't be just setting an arbitrary number and saying, hey, I can't eat this many calories. Eat when you're hungry. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you when it wants something, and it will tell you when not to have something. Have I ever watched Lost? Yeah, years ago though. I watched a few clips of it recently, and I thought, this looks really good. I bet it's really good. I'll probably watch it again when I get a chance. I'm just always outside lately, so I'm always outside. Well, except at night time. I go through phases like this. If you watch my last 5D adventure when I was traveling around, I was always outside as well. There's no point stopping. The lizards will come. That's not even a joke, but whatever. I don't want to go into it. Maybe I do. Someone said to me, what happens if you stop? Very bad things. Not very bad, just very distressing things. To the point where it can mess me up for a couple of days. It's like traumatic. Edge Runners is fantastic. Yeah, it is. This looks spooky today. Yeah, this place is different. There's a lot of people shouting, but it's around that time of day. It's like 9 p.m. and it's a Saturday night. And there's a lot of young people here. You're going to watch every show I recommended. Thank you for trusting my judgment. Better Call Saul is incredible. The OA is incredible as well. The OA is like super interesting. Better Call Saul is it's like the epitome of what a good TV show is. Better Call Saul. It's perfect. Better Call Saul is like perfect. You can't add to it nor take away from it to make it better. It literally is perfect. And there's not many pieces of media I'll say that about. Better Call Saul is perfect. Sekiro is perfect. It's a perfect game. And I can't really think of anything else. What do you think about there being human in McDonald's and KFC? I think it's more likely that it's lab grown than it is actual human. I think it's one of those theories they put out there that isn't necessarily true. Do you know what? I would be more inclined to believe that KFC is human. Do you know why? Because KFC is greasy and disgusting. Haven't had it for years, but KFC, especially in the UK, everyone knows not to eat KFC because it's so disgusting. And I feel like it's the same in America. But with McDonald's, that's different. I don't think it's human. I think it's lab grown. I think it's not from any kind of being at all. I think it's made in a lab. Genuinely. Do I drink alcohol? No. I'm not against it though, in the sense of like, I would never. I just don't have any reason to. Like if I met a bunch of really cool people who were all on a level and they just happened to have a beer and someone was like, do you want a beer? I would probably be like, go on then, I'll have one beer. Maybe. Even then, probably not. I don't know. Quite happy with my sugary drinks, to be fair. But we'll see if that ever happens. Yeah, it's funny. Like a few people dropped out of the stream there. People expect me to be perfect. It's funny. Just because someone understands how to do something and does do it regularly doesn't mean that they're always perfect. Imagine a perfect being. Could you imagine a perfect being? I mean, a perfect being. Someone who, like, we're talking like Christ consciousness. We're talking Christ consciousness. That's a perfect being. But I think some people genuinely expect that of me, just because I have all the knowledge about like the cleaning and everything, and I understand that. I understand the vibration of Christ consciousness. I have existed within it, and that doesn't mean that I am Christ. It just because everyone can achieve this. I have felt it. And do you know what that feeling is? It's unconditional love. And all you want to do is help everyone. And it's really, truly loving. Like you really unconditionally love everything. It's the best feeling in the world, actually.
But you will see that one.
Copper knife to cut through. I have a ceramic knife now, but I never use it. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, I've got this ceramic knife in my bag. I never use it. Flower Power, hello. You sent me a message on TikTok. Yeah, cool, man. I'll get to messages after. So I read my TikTok messages like once a day or so. I respond to every message. There have been times where I haven't been able to get to them for a couple of days just because I've been so, I say busy. It is busy. Like, people don't realize what I'm doing. I'm literally like, why am I hopping around all these places all the time? There's multiple reasons. You'll download it. What, Better Call Saul? So good. Or the OA. You've never eaten tempeh. Is it a similar taste to tofu? It's no. Yeah, it's not the same texture or taste at all. Let me see if I can reach. So I'm opening my bag. I've got a lot of stuff in here. So if I can get to it, I'll show you it. Yeah, there it is. Look. That's what it is. It's fermented soybeans. The ingredients are soybeans, chili, and rhizopus cultures, that's just like fermented cultures, the same sort of thing they put in kimchi. But yeah, I'm going to try this. We'll see how that goes. There's 20 grams of protein in that pack. And I'm just going to see. I don't want to eat massively high protein, so I don't see the necessity of it. I have good energy levels anyway, and I feel strong, so it's like whatever. I carry this bag around all day, and this is a heavy bag. It's got like, this bag is probably 12 kilos, and I wear that on my back all day. I wear this on my back all day, every day. And I walk around all day, every day with like 12, 15 kilos on my back. There's a lot of stuff in this bag. This is a big, heavy bag. But it's like, that's literally like, that's 12 kilos. It feels like 12. Looks like you're back in Australia. Yeah, this is Australia. Somebody tried to scam you using my identity. Yeah, there's a account that's doing that. I would never message you first about that. And like someone told me they're trying to get like $200 out of people. I will never message you first. If you want a reading from me, you have to ask me. What do I think of that? I think inhaling burning plants is not necessarily good for you if you do it a lot. But if you are understanding, at least it's a fat-free, it's not like eating fat. So I think take from that what you will. Something is pulling you to that alley. I don't think anything bad happens in this town. This doesn't feel like that kind of place. This feels like one of those places. It's all just nice and pleasant. Maybe there's a couple of punch-ups from a drunk 21-year-old, but it's like there's not like murders or anything like that happen here. This isn't that kind of place. Am I in New South Wales? Nah, this is Queensland. Can I do a guide on how to cut a mango? You're desperate. How desperate can you be to learn how to cut a mango? Well, you got a mango right there, and there's a guy with a gun to your head saying, if you don't cut this mango in the specific way that this guy tells you, you're in trouble. Like, how desperate can you be to learn about that? Biscuits fasting. Well, that's 2 comments in a row that just like baffled me. Walk away, please. Walk away from what? What am I to walk away from? Do I eat meat? No, I don't. How am I attracting this? So instead of like, this is the question I always ask. Like, when something is happening, I always ask myself, how have I attracted that? It's never like, whoa, why are these people here? Like, it's always, how have I attracted this? That's how you work. You're a torus field. Your body is an energy field. You're like a biofield. Anything in your field, you've attracted it somehow. So I'm always asking myself, how did I attract this? Someone asked me, am I plant-based? Are you new here? No one should expect anything from anyone, really. I agree. You should never put expectations on other people, and you should let other people be sovereign. What music artist do you recommend? My music taste is really I like really high energy music. So I like techno, but like faster techno. I hover around like 150, 165 BPM kind of tunes. I've got a big playlist on SoundCloud, but that's so personal and dear to me that I'm not just going to share it. It's got probably like 150 tracks that I've curated over years, and I'm always updating it. And I make sure that I love every track in my SoundCloud playlist. And if I send you my SoundCloud playlist, it's because you're very close to me and I trust you and I want to give you something. To me, that's a gift. If I were to give you my SoundCloud playlist, that's like giving you, that's like actually giving you something. To me, that like even just giving you one track. So when I post stories on my TikTok, if you hadn't noticed, I always put a tune on there. Like I always put a track, I always have a track playing. And that's me giving, to me, that's like giving the gift of that particular track. That's how I see it. Am I an Aquarius? Yeah, I am. Is it obvious? What was crucial for me to wake up? Cleaning my body. That is the thing to do. Don't try and quit vaping, just let it happen. Basically, yeah. I'll walk away from the drunk guy. Yeah, he was just walking past. I'm just sitting there. No, I'm just on a bench. He was just walking past. It's fine. Aura. What did the drunk guy say? He just said, fuck yeah, live stream. Which, to be fair, I agree with him. Fuck yeah, live stream. You shouldn't have told me what to do. It's all right. I didn't take it as that. I took it as concern. That wasn't telling me what to do. Telling me what to do is like different. Ordering barking orders at someone is different from just making a suggestion out of concern. That's different. You need my SoundCloud playlist. I'll give you one track, and then from there, if you like it, you can find your own way. Hold on. Luckily, I have another one of these. Magic Space Brick that plays music sometimes. Oops. Hold on. Wait there. I've got to wipe the screen of this one because it's older and it doesn't do it as good. But Right, so we're going to SoundCloud here. I won't show you my notifications. Right, let's get a track. I'll give you a track, and then from there. Right, go. Here you go. And from here, you can find your own way. You got 5 seconds to write it down. Oh, there you go, it's gone.
But don't let that shaking you up.
So you don't think I had a robo-parasite? No, I believe you. But, well, I believe that's possible. It's not that I don't think that. It's just you didn't take a picture of it. Why didn't you? If you pulled a robot out of your belly, why didn't you take a picture of it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't want to. Nothing exists.
Do I follow astrology? Well, I teach human design, which is based on astrology. And I teach that. I do human design reading. And if anyone wants one of those, you can click the link in my bio. And that's your whole entire blueprint. You're an Aquarius as well. You ask because we're a lot alike. You just found my account tonight. Cool. Could I drop 1 or 2 bangers? Well, there was one. I gave you one. And from there, you can find your own way. Do I think there will be a war in Europe? Honestly, at this point, I have no idea. But if you're protected, you don't have to worry about anything. Because you will be placed in a position where you won't be harmed. Be good. Plant good seeds. Plant good seeds in life. You must do. This is telling you what to do. What's telling me what to do? No one. If you can tell me what to do, but I'm not going to get. Even if someone tells me what to do. So basically, if you tell me what to do, but I wanted to do that anyway, I'll just do it. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to do it now because you told me what to do. I don't care. Like I'm only ever going to do what I want. Only ever going to do what I want. Like you tell me what to do, whatever. Like if it sounds like a good idea, even if you told me to do it, if you're like, do this now, but it sounds like a good idea and I wanted to do it, I'll do it. I'm not going to be like, no, you just don't tell me what to do. Like I only ever do what I want. You got the track. There you go. You can explore from there. Go to SoundCloud, play that track, come back tomorrow, and SoundCloud will have curated a playlist for you. Or you can just play it, and SoundCloud will just play tracks, and then you can find music that you like. That would slap on a run. Yeah, I like energy, man. No, I'll give you another one. I'll give you one more, just because I like you. One more. What can I give you? Do you like techno? That's proper techno-y though. I don't know about that. Oh, I've got a tune for you. I'll give you this. So it's called I Like How You Do It by Tom Santa. This is unique sound. I'll fast forward it a little bit. This is the track. It doesn't really sound good without bass. It's very good, I can assure you that. It doesn't sound great at all without bass. I'm not gonna lie.
See, I like how you do it, baby, but I can really show you how to move. See, I like how you do it, baby.
You need bass for this. There you go, I'll give you that. You need bass for that. You need bass for a lot of these tracks, to be honest. What is human design? It's your blueprint. How you're designed to navigate reality and interact with other people, and how your energies work. What is the song called and who is it by? Is that the host said? Well, it's too late now. I gave it to you already. Am I interested in traveling to Vietnam? I've already been to Vietnam. I was there like 10 days ago. Yeah, there you go. Get It by Mischluft. You've got it. Go to YouTube. This is easy, right? If you want to find good music, find an artist that you like. right? Find an artist that produces a banger that you like, and then go to YouTube, type their name in, and then watch them play a DJ set, because they'll be playing music that they like. And then from there, you can get a track list, and you can get all the ones from there that you like, and then you've got a big list of artists, and then you can find, and then you can go to their page on SoundCloud. If you go to an artist page on SoundCloud, you can look at their likes, the tracks that they've liked. And if you find the tracks that they've liked, then you've got music similar to music that the artist that makes music that you like, you've got the music that they like. And then from there, you can find it. It takes hours and hours and hours of intense sessions to find a big list of music that you like. I'm really picky with music as well. I'll listen to 10 or 15 tracks before I add one to my list. There's many people out there like that. You suggest them doing something, then they won't. Yes, ego. It doesn't want to be told what to do. I don't want to be told what to do, but I can just put my ego aside. If someone tells me what to do and it's a good idea, I'll just do it, because it's like, well, that's a good idea.
I said to him, you can't stay here if I'm staying here.
Do I not miss fry-ups? Nah. I don't miss eating greasy food at all. At all. And there was a period after I did my first juice fast, I did miss greasy food. And so I went through a period of eating it again after cleaning. But this time I've cleaned it. I don't want to eat it ever again. Just because of how hard it is to get out of my body. I don't want that ever again. It's so hard to clean that out of your body. When you're eating greasy food, it's so hard to get that out. I'm never going through the process of having to get that out again. I've done it enough times now. You screenshot the first music, but you can't make out the words. It was I Like How You Do It by Tom Santa. Sharing music is intimate. Yeah, exactly. It's like I just gave you 2 tracks that I love. To be fair, they're like commonly found. Do you know what I mean? I've got some tracks in my SoundCloud likes that have less than 5,000 plays. Those ones I will not give you those, because one day I'm going to play them in a nightclub or something, and because I love mixing music, and I used to have an amazing music setup when I used to live in this penthouse apartment in my home city, and I had a really cool music setup, but circumstances were that I had to get rid of it all, because at the time I was drinking loads of alcohol. But I used to love mixing tunes. I used to do it hours every day and host parties and be the DJ all the time. So now, when I find somewhere to live and settle, I'm going to get back into it. And I'm going to go around all the nightclubs and say, hello, I want to play music in your club, please, until someone says yes. And then I'm going to film it and upload it. And then there'll be a boiler room DJ set. Not boiler room, but there'll be a DJ set of me floating about. And then from there, I will grow as a DJ, which I am going to do. That's one of my things in life. I'm going to do that. I will be pursuing that. And it's because I think I have a knack for putting music together. So that's what DJing is, essentially. Do you know what DJing is? Do you know what all DJing is? Is, hey, I found these tunes. I want everyone else to hear them. That's what it is. To me, that's what DJing is. I found these tunes. I want to play them for people. Because, like, some of them, like I said, I've got like 5,000 plays and stuff. And mixing is expression. Mixing music is expression. DJing is expression. You're expressing yourself by sharing the music you like. It's really cool. Good vibes from these songs. Yeah, I like energy. Do I use Bluetooth or wired headphones? I have a speaker, Bluetooth JBL speaker. I'll use that. I don't like headphones. Never have. Headphones are for DJing. The mango one, you can't cut it without hurting yourself. What? I feel like you're not being truthful. You're currently producing a tune. That's cool. Could I listen to 20 seconds of Electrolyte Rider? Message it to me and I'll listen to it after. Do I eat psilocybin? I've done a lot of stuff. Let's put it that way. So have I gotten it all out, the mucus? No way. No. Do you know how long it takes and how hard it is to do that? Do you know a lot of the mucus, you can't even get it out until you get more aligned? because it basically blocks off certain areas of your body, or your body does. So, where are you? Wouldn't you like to know? This is a secret place. I've told some people. If you're new here, you miss it. You miss out on the knowledge. I'm just in a little town. I'm in a little town. And it doesn't have the vibe of most little Australian towns that are like country towns where you feel like everyone's staring at you because you're an outsider. This doesn't feel like that. This is like everyone here is like under the age of 35 and they're all just partying and eating nice food. That's what this is. This is a holiday vibe. The secret place, yeah. Yeah, imagine after a final spit, I'll just spit a bit out and go, oh, I got it all. There you go. The last of the mucus. Just like I said, if I didn't have any mucus in my body, I would already be Christ conscious. This is what I'm saying. I haven't got all the mucus because I'm not Jesus. I'm not Christ conscious. That's what having all the mucus out of you is. What do you think is blocking you from realizing Christ consciousness? Do you think it's anything but parasites and mucus? Because it's not. You inherently have that state of being in you. You're a 5D being. There is no thing to do other than get the mucus out. And it takes a long time. Is Australia botted? Yeah, the most botted place I've ever seen. It's the most botted place I've ever been in my life. There's no doubt about that. I can't imagine anywhere else more like I know what you mean by botted as well. Just like just indoctrinated population. Like Tokyo and China, Australia. But in terms of like English speaking places where you would go for a holiday, because who's going to go to China for a holiday or Tokyo? Like some people will go to Tokyo, but they shouldn't. But with Australia, yeah, it's very botted. If that's the word you want to use. I'm just using your word for lack of a better term in this moment. Indoctrinated population. Everyone's the same. It's like the same guy, everyone I talk to. It's like the same person. It's mental. How do you heal your damaged throat from smoking? You got to clean your body. Your body will heal itself if you remove the obstructions in the mucus. A lot of the problems from smoking are black, sticky, tarry mucus in your lungs. So you need to clean that out and rehydrate it. What if you just started your baby mucusless from the start? Well, they would still have misalignments. And so basically the baby inherits the mother's lymphatic problems. So that's why some babies are born with like diseases and stuff. You get it from the mother. This is a whole spider's web. It's like diffusing a bomb here. And you have to get the atlas in and realign the body. Do you know how like our collective consciousness like code is it's been so modified that it isn't just as simple as clean the body. You have to get your atlas in. There's certain tools you have to use to realign your body. Like it's like a spider's web. I'm doing my best to relay the information as I can. But to say to someone who's never done any detoxing, hey, here's all of the stuff, all of the problems, all of the solutions. It's none of it even makes sense. So that's why the first step is clean your body. From there, the rest of the bits will make sense as you go. But most people haven't even begun with the body cleaning thing. And that takes years. So I'm going to have a book at some point, maybe in a year or a year or so, when lots of people that I've already spoke to and have listened to my message have already done an extensive amount of cleaning. And that book is going to have a lot of other information in it to further yourself along this process. But for now, the only information that's worth conveying is get your atlas in and realign your body and clean it. That's it. There's nothing else worth saying. And I've experimented with saying all the other stuff. It just doesn't resonate. It just sounds it doesn't make any sense if you haven't done the cleaning and got your atlas in. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And I've experimented with it. It drains me to explain it to people because they all react in the same sort of ways. It doesn't make sense to them whatsoever. So I just don't now. And that's life basically saying to me, don't explain that. Just teach people the basics for now because, well, they're the basics to me, like cleaning your body. But most people don't even understand or have a inkling of what that is. But to me, that's a basic thing because I did it like 5 years ago or started it 5 years ago. I don't really know how else to explain it better than that other than after about 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years of cleaning your body, then you're gonna start needing to do the other bits. And I'll have a book about that by then, which will be really cool. Will I ever visit Ireland? I have Northern Ireland. I know it's not the same. But I don't know, probably not. I don't really feel like I need to go there. How long do you think you're going to get it all out? It's going to take years. This process takes years. I've never been to California. Are we all conceived through intercourse? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There are some people that claim to have willed themselves into reality like that. Maybe that's possible. I have no evidence for that to be possible.
You gotta pay $15 to get in. Like,
people don't want to change because it takes too much effort. Well, do you know what takes more effort in the long run is not changing? Do you know what's more detrimental is not doing the work and not changing?
for 20 years. It's like, oh, I can't wait to go wrong. It's like,
That's mental. It's like a whole place, and they stopped next to me to have a conversation. This is baffling to me. What? It's like, what? It's because they didn't see me. My energy field is pretty close right now. They didn't even notice me, honestly. I wasn't even there to them. To them, that was just like an invisible place. Am I vegan? Well, I don't like that word, but yes. I don't like the word vegan because it implies that. Do you know what I don't like about the word vegan? It implies that veganism is like some kind of fad thing or radical thing or thing that not many people should be doing, or like it's like a label. When in reality, it should just be a healthy person who understands how the body works. If there should be a label, it should be for people who stuff themselves with saturated animal fats and corpses, basically. But I don't want to put a label on that either, like just a label in general. But for the sake of the conversation, am I vegan? Yes. I just don't like the word. Vibes are weird at this corner. Yeah, so it's like drunk hour. And everyone here is under the age of 25. So can you imagine that? 25-year-old, like, drunk land. That's what this is. Everyone here is under 25 looking at it. Like, where are all the adults? I don't see any. What is this town? Whoa, this is crazy. Everyone here is like 21 years old. Everybody. This is crazy. Where are all the adults? Where do they go? Are there adults here? Or is this just I'm in the wrong place again? We'll see how it is in the daytime at the beach. Nobody here is like, that's crazy. Like, it's not even, there's no one here over the age of 25. It's like everybody here is like 18 to 22. The energy here is very like first ever night out, or like only been going out to bars for like a year kind of vibe. Yeah, it's like that kind of place. Oh mate, right. That energy ain't for me. Right, we're going this way. That energy ain't it. The art of lingering is slept on. It's true, I am good at it actually. It's all about your energy field. I just didn't want to linger there with all those people drinking, being drunk. Where can I linger? Where do you want to go linger somewhere? I don't ever want to take people into where I'm staying, so I won't show you where that is. Do you become very isolated when awakened? Yeah, that is normal. When constantly nose breathing, is that auric field closed? That's closed if you have good alignment. There's your confirmation. You honestly feel the same way at first about the word vegan? Yeah, exactly. What do I do for work? My life is my work. What is it? Who else said that? Gandhi. My life is my message. Mine's the same. You were glad when I swerved those people. Yeah, it's getting shouty. Do you know what I mean? It's getting like drunk and shouty around here. Ah, there's a nightclub there as well. I haven't been to a. Look, it's one of those proper nightclubs where people like dance around in little groups. You know, like it's like school disco. You know, like when you first start going nightclubbing when you're like 18 years old, and it's like school disco vibe, and you stand there with your little group, and there's a bar, and you have a shot, and you're like, woo, have a shot, woohoo, whoa, let's all get shots. Wow, yeah, fun, like that kind of vibe. That's what this place is. What kind of music are they playing? Because it's like, it's never good music. There's a big queue to get in as well. It's never good music either. It's always like pop music, like Timbaland and R&B and what's that song that Timbaland's, or just like that kind of thing. It's never like if I were to go in there, it wouldn't be like underground techno, proper vibes. Like you can't see your hand in front of your face. All you can see is like strobe lights and fucking hear the music, and it's like proper bass and really good high quality sound, and like everyone's there for the music. So the kind of parties I like to go to in raves, everybody's there for the music. No one's there to like, no one's going there to date or to try and find someone to take home. It's all about the music. I'm into that. I like it when the music is actually good. Do I ever sleep? Yeah. Do I follow strict celibacy of no kissing? Well, I just don't. Why would I be kissing people? Where is that? When is that going to happen? Look at the life I live. Realistically, when am I just going to like have the opportunity to be like, what do you think's happening? Like women are like, hey, kiss me. Like, when is that going to happen? Clubs are for peacocking in the US. That's what it is. Or are you attracting a woman in the next few years? Okay, this is true. When I get in a really, really high vibration, like the 5D state, the idea of attracting a single woman is crazy. And there is this vibe of like, you can have like a sexual experience with a woman and have it, but it has to be not parasitic. And what I mean by that is it has to be very conscious from both parties and a celebration of the body and of existence. That's very different from the way most people do it. Most people are essentially stealing from each other sexual energy when they have sex. Like when people get drunk and meet at a bar or club and go home and do that, they're stealing from each other. It's like mutual rape. That's what most people do. What I'm talking about is very different. It's a celebration. And it would have to come from two very awake, very conscious, very unattached, high vibrational 5D beings. It's so different. You feel like it's been too long for me not posting? I just haven't had anything to say. But here, this place is called Noosa Heads. The heads themselves, even this, you never see this in Australia. This is biology. So we're going to go tomorrow to some caves. I'm pretty sure. Look, the moon is full tonight. Wow. Looks amazing. Oh, it's almost full. Yeah, we're going to go tonight to some caves. Tomorrow. And I think these caves are made of biology. And they're at sea level. So that's going to be really fun. We're going to have a look. You're one of my followers all the way from Papua New Guinea. Cool, man. Welcome to the stream. Right, drinking juice. Give me 1 sec. I have to flush myself. That's a thing that happens way too often in a cold place. Hot places, you don't have that issue. 1 sec. Hi, hello. They are too lustful. Yeah, lust is ugly. The way that, so if a parasite's driving it, the way a parasite wants to do it is it wants to take the sexual energy. So it won't be connection based. So it'll be just two people trying to pleasure themselves with each other's bodies, using their bodies to get pleasure. Instead, and it is the same thing in a higher vibration, but it's more about connection and having a fun celebration with the other person. Probably going to finish this orange juice then. Because I feel like the place I'm staying is going to have loads of people being noisy in it quite late. So I feel like I'll just stay up late today. This is good orange juice. 2 litres for $5.50. My body isn't normally drawn to the Coles one. Maybe it's because it is there. Maybe it has had something done to it. I don't know. Usually my body wants either the Grove Juice one or the Black Label one from Coles. But today I wanted this, so we'll see. We'll see if I want it again tomorrow. Orange juice has become my water. So I just get up and I have orange juice now. I don't even go near the coconut water anymore. It doesn't, like, it's just not necessary. My body would rather have the cleaning and the sugar from the orange and the minerals as well. Even though coconut water is very high in minerals. You shouldn't move in desperation searching for love. Trust in God's timing. Yeah, exactly. I don't go searching for it. I don't go searching for much, honestly. I just move with the time. Just like how I just said, like, if I'm going to go to bed, I'm just going to stay up late because I understand that there are going to be people partying. I'm not going to be like, well, I want to go to bed now. I just kind of roll with however life wants to take me because I understand it's all for my benefit. How do you select a good watermelon? You want to make sure that the pattern's really distinct. If it's got a big field spot, that's good. And it's more about when you tap on it, and you can only know about that through experience, but more about when you tap on it, the noise it makes. And the way it feels. Consult your body. Look at the watermelon and ask your body, do we want to consume that? That's the best way. Always check with your body first. Ask your body. Are twin flames real? Again, I think so in a certain vibration. Yes, I'm almost certain of it. But lately, this is why I'm being a bit like yes, no on this. Lately, my views on that have been kind of changing. So I believe, yes, there is a soul here that you will be explicitly drawn to. And I already can feel it. Absolutely. But also, I don't think the relationship will be the same way. It won't be the way that most people conventionally do it these days. This place is crazy. Everyone around here is like 20 years old just partying. And there's like, I've walked past years old just partying. And there's like, I've walked past like 100 people, 200 people, more. There's no one above the age of 22 here. Where are all the adults and stuff? Where are all the, like, what is going on? This whole town is just people that are like 21 years old. That tree looks cool though. Again, this is another place where I just don't relate to people. Everywhere I go, I relate to nobody. And I don't know how to find people to relate to. I know that obviously the people that I'm going to relate to the most are the people watching my TikTok and stuff. And I get recognized in the street sometimes. But even then, it's really hard for me to relate to people. This is why I just do everything alone. Or not alone, but without other people around. Things that are meant for you will find you. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like a heavy hollow sound when you tap it. Yeah. You've got to have the sixth sense for it. It's got to feel watery inside. It's got to be a perfect level of watery. You can feel it when you pick it up and knock on it. There's a whole nightclub over there. Which is interesting because that's right next door to where I'm sleeping. So it's like, just, how is that going to affect? That's why I'm just drinking this. Because basically, if I'm going to drink this, I always have to think, right, if I drink that, it's going to be at least an hour before I put food in my stomach, because it takes about an hour for this to process. So realistically, that was my thought process. Thanks, Jane. That's my thought process. Before I consume anything, right? Like, before I consume anything, how is this going to affect my day? If I consume this, I'm going to be out and about, moving around for the next hour, because this is a move around consumption item. I'm not going to drink this and sit still. If you're drinking juice and sitting still, you're doing it wrong. Drinking juice is for moving around. So if you are conscious of how things affect the body, then you will think about what you eat and consume before you do it every single time. Everything you consume will have a thought process behind it. What is the purpose of this? Why am I going to consume this? What's this going to do for me? How is this going to affect the next hour of my life, basically? So I always think like that before I consume something. Consuming that means that I'm going to be stood upright outside, moving around for the next hour. And then I will go and eat, probably. But I always like to be really hydrated before I eat food. And if I eat a meal and then don't hydrate after, before the next meal, I get too dehydrated. Because, like I said, I'm not on auto, I'm on manual. So I have to hydrate myself because I don't have the oils and fats locking in the moisture. So I think Shilajit is good for cleaning the body. No, it's blood. It's Titan blood. It's like the opposite. It's like black magic. So real. They're acting like first night out ever energy. Yeah, it is like that. Do you know what would be a funny stream if we just went in that nightclub? I just feel like I would immediately feel like a weird old person, because everyone here is like 21 years old. Even though I can pass for like 25 probably, but it's just my energy. I have the energy of someone who's like, sometimes I feel like I have the vibe of someone who's like 70 years old, sitting in a rocking chair, like observing everything, just like pointing at stuff, saying this and that, and like just like absorbing the environment. I'm more of an observer. I'm like a fly on the wall. And I've always kind of moved like that. Ever since I started my awakening and cleansing, I've always kind of just observed stuff. So I'm just kind of sitting here watching that nightclub, watching this place, just kind of observing the people. I like to watch human behavior because that's how I learn about how humans operate. You know, like the TV show Love Island. I used to watch that all the time. I think it's fantastic because you really get to learn about human behavior, human psychology from watching Love Island. Love Island is really good. Some people are going to be like, what are you talking about? But it is. I like Love Island. I think it's good. There's the sort of thing that you wouldn't expect a spiritual person to say. And that's because an actual spiritual person doesn't have a stereotype or a box that you can fit them into. Love Island is cool, basically. So many people. I lost like 7 people went out the stream when I said that. It's funny. What's this guy talking about? Love Island. It is good. Someone says Shilajit is the best thing that you can consume. It's blood. Why is it the best thing you can consume? It's blood. This is the best thing that you can consume. Well, a raw one. Like, this is still fucking great, though. Shilajit is blood. How is it the best thing you can consume? Please enlighten me on how it's the best thing. Go clubbing. Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll go clubbing I'll like get a bat and we'll go clubbing. We'll go clubbing drunk people. What do I eat other than fruits or veg? I don't really eat vegetables. Like cooked vegetables. What are they going to do for me? Realistically, what is a broccoli going to do for me? I like fruit and fruit juice. I don't even eat fruit, really. I drink it. Why would I eat fruit when it's so inefficient to eat fruit when I can handle the juice? It's way easier to juice it. So I'll drink like 4 or 5 liters of this a day. What have I had today? I've had 1, 2. So I haven't had much today because I've been traveling. So I've only had 3.5 liters of liquid today. I must have had more. Oh no, it's 4.5. I've had 4.5 liters of liquid today. Which again, that's not that much. Usually it's around 6. But I've been traveling. But what do I eat other than that? Just whatever I feel like. Like I said, I got tempeh in my bag. I'm going to do some experiments with that today. I'm looking for... Well, I don't even feel hungry right now. I feel like I might not eat. But I probably will. I like ending my day by sitting down and eating food. because I don't eat during the day, really. I drink juice and eat dates and have snacks. And they're always fruit, but I like having a big meal at the end of the day. It feels like, so when you've been working hard all day, which I'm always working hard, I'm always moving, always exercising, always doing something. When you've expended all of your energy in the day, it's really, really, really nice to get back and eat. They just dropped a pallet in the road, some little kids. See, that's like dickhead behavior, isn't it? Dropping a pallet in the road just to annoy the traffic. That's just like why do that? Why is it? There is tasteful defiance, but then there's just dropping a fucking pallet in the road, just like a dickhead. Like, why do that? You just causing difficulties for people. That's just causing stress. That could literally cause a problem. Dropping a pallet in the road. Look, these cars are all going to have to avoid that now. Look, it's just ridiculous, but whatever. There's a way to be defiant and be tasteful about it. But that's legitimately just stupid, dropping a pallet in the road, isn't it? Look, that car's going to look. That car is slowing down, stopping. It's just that there's a man picking it up. The security guard from there, like an actual man, see? Like, that is kids dropping pallets in the road. That would be hilarious. What, go in the club? I'm not going to. I have no desire to, really. Oh, I actually have a 5% desire to, just because we're on the stream and it would be funny. But I feel like it would very quickly turn into, what the fuck am I doing in here? You afters now, petrified biology, dragons, titans, cleaning the body, you get in spirituality, you be getting esoteric knowledge. You know what I mean? Imagine me and I'm in the kitchen at 4 a.m. now. Like, do you know what I mean? Could you imagine that? It'd be absolutely bonkers. I seem like an old. I feel like one. Wouldn't I go clubbing? I would. Just not there with those people. Titan blood is more dense in minerals than produce. Yeah, but it's blood. Oh, just because your body can absorb nutrients from eating steak, then we should all eat it. It's like black magic. Like, that's like saying, oh, so if you can take over the world by killing a bunch of people, you might as well do it. Do you know what I mean? There's a morality aspect that we have to take into this. And I know that they're already dead, the Titans, but are consuming blood. It's like black magic. Consuming blood is black magic. It's demonic. That's what feels good. It gives you a rush, just like adrenochrome. You thought Love Island was degenerate. It is. But it's also very entertaining. And so season 1 and 2 of Love Island, I watched season 2. I think I watched it twice, or one of those, 1 or 2. I watched it twice. I actually liked it that much. I watched it on my own, and then I was dating a girl at the time. This is years ago, like 7 or 8 years ago. And then I watched it with her again. I watched the season of Love Island twice. That's how much I like it. I don't like it now. The first few seasons were way better because they were like real people. Now it's like already kind of acting like celebrity, famous, kind of that kind of energy people. But the first couple seasons, they were like normal people. So it's really good to watch. It had like real good insights into human psychology. I like Love Island in the way that 99.99999% of people don't. Yeah, I know. It's like, I like it. I just like stuff. Like, I think you'd be surprised at like some of the like quote unquote normal shit that I'm into. All spiritual people will be normal. I'm normal. I'm not really normal, but just because you have knowledge, like, do you know what? Normal stuff like that is where I go for grounding. So if I want to so if I'm feeling particularly, like if I've gone through some traumatic esoteric lizard shit or something, I will go to something like Love Island, or I'll go to like a gaming video on YouTube to ground myself, to make me feel like I live in the normal people, like average 3D world. Like,
Where do you live?
I'm actually into certain stuff like that. You came straight from keto diet, on a transition right now, but pretty sick of the bread and veggies. Dude, transition, go for sugars. Cereal, Shreddies, Frosties, Weetabix. Cover them in coconut water and then put 200 grams of sugar on top. Don't get any that have fat or oil in. Don't go and get Cinnamon Toast Crunch because they have oil in them. Check the label. Get cereal that has 0 fat, get coconut water and get a bag of white refined sugar and go as hard as you want. Or get baked beans and put them in the microwave or on the hob, however you want to cook them. And then put them on toast. Beans on toast. That's a great transition meal. Sugary cereal, beans on toast, fruit juice, coconut water, Sour Patch Kids, as long as you get the vegan ones that don't have fat in them or gelatin. Any kind of candy, fruit pastels. Make it fun. If you're just eating bread and vegetables, how do you think you're going to feel? That's quite low vibrational, bread and vegetables. You want sugars. Juices, use white refined sugar. It doesn't rot or ferment. It's amazing. Up your sugar intake. You will be feeling way better. Sugar is the key to a happy life. Eating sugar makes you sweet. Life is supposed to be sweet. I can do 700 grams of white refined sugar in a day. I haven't done that for ages, but I used to do it. Every day, 500 to 700 grams of white refined sugar every single day during my transition. Go high sugar. Drink sugar. I used to put 100 grams of sugar in a litre of fruit juice. Every litre of fruit juice, I added 100 grams of white refined sugar to it. Most people would think that's crazy, but because I understand what sugar does, it actually detoxes you. And I was doing Uber Eats deliveries at the time, riding a bike. Not an electric bike, but a manual, organic, analog bike. Then that sugar was being utilised. The less you eat, the less you experience hunger. Yeah, but I like going the opposite way. I'm all about consumption, abundance. Get what you want. Enjoy stuff. I consume food and drink all day. And that fuels me. There's no way that someone eating 200 calories a day could output the same energy that I output. There's no way. The amount of walking I do, the amount of live streaming I do a live stream every day for like 3 hours. Do you know how much energy it takes to boom your voice for 3 hours and stay present and read comments and walk around and keep on the phone and while I walk and while I'm stood up right now. I'm not walking, but I'm just stood here, lingering, like someone said. The art of lingering. Do you know how much energy that takes? What do you eat? I don't eat as much as I drink. But at the moment, I'm eating like 2 meals a day and having like 4 bowel movements because of the experiments I'm doing. I figured out this magical formula for flushing the body with the foods I'm eating. Like I'm still doing experiments with that. And it's very similar to the transition diet that I've outlined in the book I wrote. So if you do that transition diet, don't skip that transition. If you're going to detox your body, don't just go straight to juice fasting. You won't be very happy. You're much better not skipping the transition and doing the transition for like 6 months. Do that. That'll really show you a lot of things and get you cleaned up. And it'll give you a lot of energy. Can I give you a couple of examples of what the meal at the end of the day looks like for you? I don't want to say yet because I haven't perfected it. I only want to teach. If you're asking me what I'm doing as an experiment, you don't need to know that. I want to teach. I want to perfect a formula and then teach it.
Hey.
How's it going, my friend?
Having a good one?
Yeah, how are you doing?
Are you British?
Yeah, I'm British, yeah.
Where are you actually from in Dublin?
Portsmouth, bro.
Portsmouth.
Yeah. Are you from here?
Yeah.
Nobody here is over the age of like 21 years old. What?
21.
Yeah, you're 21. What's that about? What
do you mean?
Where are all that fucking adults? They're just not here.
I mean, it's not really a nice place to go out, you know?
It's not a nice place to go out.
I like youngins, they go there.
Yeah. Okay.
The what's it called?
But you're 21, so what
Yeah.
do you consider a young'un? Like 18?
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
You really...
No, I'm on a live stream.
Oh, you're in a live...
Yeah, do you want to be on it?
What is up?
Yeah, what's your name?
Hi.
Ty.
Ty.
Hello.
TY.
Ty, nice to meet you, Ty.
Nice to meet you.
There's 70 people watching you.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what's up, 70 people? How's it going?
What are you doing? You just going for a beer then, or what?
Fuck yeah, we're gonna get fucking maggot.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, I don't drink. I'm drinking this. I don't.
What's in there?
It's orange juice.
With alcohol?
I don't drink alcohol. No.
What?
I used to a lot. I don't anymore.
Dude, you're
Yeah,
gonna
I quit.
keep drinking.
I'm older now. I don't do that.
How old are you?
34.
What?
I know.
Wait,
I don't look it.
I'm
Do
not
I?
gonna shine it in your face, but you're 34.
Yeah.
Dude, you look like.
I have the secrets to health.
25.
And, oh yeah.
How do you keep it?
I
How
have
do you
the.
keep the young age?
Whoa! I got this. I have the holy.
Juice.
I have the Holy Grail, bro.
Juice.
I have the Holy
Alright,
Grail.
I'm gonna start drinking.
I'm an
juice every
immortal
day.
being.
You are an immortal being.
I am an immortal being. Well, I hope you have a good night anyway. It was
Dude,
nice to meet you, bro.
too.
See you later. Have a good
Fuck
night,
yeah.
dude.
Hell yeah.
Have a good one.
night. I love
See,
your stream. Wait,
see you later.
Wait, do you have Instagram or
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Let me get you on TikTok. Wanna?
Okay. Type True Immortal 777.
Wait,
There you
space
go.
or?
The top one.
Oh.
The top one.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck!
you had it
I
there.
saw it.
There you go.
There we go.
That's me, bro.
Oh my god, you're live right now. Wait.
Yeah, live right now, bro.
Holy fuck! What the hell, dude?
Yeah, that's you live. Yeah.
That's me. Fuck yeah!
What's the delay like?
It's not too bad. Why'd you go back? Yeah, boy.
Cool, man.
Holy
Fuck
shit! What the
yeah.
hell?
Your
Dude,
your
wait,
TV
have a good
set.
night.
See you later, Ty. Have
Do
a
you
good
get
night.
paid for that? Depends who tips.
I have a book, and people buy that.
Holy fuck! What about like
Healing.
shit? That's
Cleaning.
actually crazy. What the hell?
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm
cool.
gonna stay followed to you.
My lifestyle funds itself. I was just saying that.
Yeah, far out.
So I just travel around and teach people how to clean.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Though.
Yeah, you too. Nice to meet you.
Seem like shit, yeah, that was
Thank you. So do you. Hope you enjoy yourself.
Are you on a work visa here?
No, well, I'm just visiting.
Yeah.
I'm always moving, traveling.
Fuck yeah.
So I just move around.
Dude, that's so fun.
So
Give me
I just do live streams, bro.
Dude.
Have a good night, Ty.
You too.
Nice to meet you.
Dude.
Might bump into you again.
Might,
I'm walking
eventually.
around, so you might see me.
We're going New York Minute right now, but yeah.
I don't know what I just got here today. I don't know what this place is.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
know anything about it. I just came here.
KB's is backpackers.
Yeah.
Four Pines goes till like 2 in the morning.
Right.
New York Minute's like 12ish.
I'm not that kind of guy. I'm
No,
just,
yeah, no, I'm just
I just go to
letting
the
you
beach
know.
tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck.
Yeah, it's like a
You
beach.
surf?
No, never surfed. We don't have that in my
You haven't tried
country.
surfing?
Not really.
Oh yeah, depending where you are
Yeah.
in England. But yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Cool, man. Nice to meet you.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. See you later.
Yeah, have a good one.
He was all right. What good movie could I recommend? Have you ever seen The Prestige? Okay, go and watch The Prestige. That is a really, really, really good movie. Anyone else in these comments who's seen The Prestige, go and watch The Prestige. Love Island is the bane of humanity characters. Yeah, but like I said, the first couple seasons had legit people in them. Legit people, as if everyone's not a legit person. But you know what I mean. What good movie could you recommend? Oh, okay, I've already answered that. Go and watch The Prestige. I really recommend The Prestige. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Or, on Netflix, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and then even better, but you have to watch the first one first, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is probably my favorite movie. It's amazing. Every single frame of that movie is a piece of art. It's incredible. And anyone else who's seen those movies will be able to say that same thing. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, one of the best animated movie ever made. I'm sure there's someone here who's seen it who would agree with me. Just to let you know, you're answering comments from 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm aware. Cereals are laced with that. Yeah, but so is everything. You just got to be discerning. If you don't have oils in your body, it's really hard for it to do anything to you. It's just, if you stick to carbs, you are fine. As soon as you start oiling and greasing yourself up, you're turning yourself into a machine. You did raw till 4 years ago, didn't help your gut from fermentation. Well, because you didn't clean. There's a difference between eating food and then cleaning. If you're dealing with fermentation, it's because you have blockages slowing everything down. That's why you have to clean. Beans on toast sounds gross. No, it isn't. Can you go straight to fruit? Yeah, you can. You can try anything. Just if it's uncomfortable, just dial it back and go to the transition. But I'm going to try and catch up a bit. Beans on toast does not seem high vibrational at all, man. It's more high vibrational than broccoli on toast, to be honest. People don't realize certain processed foods hold vibration. I'm not saying that they're good or healthy. I'm just saying refined white sugar is very high vibrational. And anyone who starts doing the transition and consumes refined white sugar will be able to say the same. Refined white sugar is amazing. I had the best period of my life when I was consuming that every day. I never felt more consistently happy and excited about existence than when I was consuming 700 grams of white refined sugar a day. I think I might do it again as an experiment. Do you know what I might do? I might go to the transition foods properly and live on the transition foods to show you how to do it. Because it's good for people to have a visual. Beans on toast with sourdough is your go-to transition meal. It was mine as well. I was doing 3 meals of that a day. How does salt solidify in your body but sugar doesn't? Salt doesn't really do that if you don't put oils and fats in your body, because you can just wash it out of you because it's water soluble. But if you have oils and fats in your body, sugar and salt both cause issues and blockages and inflammation. So it's not that sugar is exempt from that. It's just when you're doing the transition, you use sugar to get the oils and fats out of your body.
That's like one of them I grew up with, so like.
Not reached the beach yet. Nah, I'm kind of far away from the beach now. I'm just going to go there tomorrow. Where are all these people coming from? Like, this isn't even a big town. There's just like swathes of people. It's like a school disco.
I want Davey running off ball, and I want you to do the line.
You're a magnet for Australians. Ty's cool. Yeah, he was all right. He's over there now, queuing to go in that place. The place where he said all the young'uns go. He would trip out when he watches your stuff. Yeah, it's funny when that happens. I like it when I get recognized in the street. People are like, hey, I watch your TikToks every day. It's like, whoa, that's trippy. You don't even know me, but... Well, I don't even know you, but you know me.
No, I did when I stopped sitting.
I have do I have 100? You say 11.1k followers, but do you mean 111? No, it can't be 111. It must be 100. It must be 101.1. That makes more sense. It was only 100 a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, something like that. You haven't seen my face in a while. Yeah, I'm not showing it. Have you noticed? I don't talk to the camera anymore, and that's not because I don't want to. Well, it is because I don't want to at this time. It's not because I'm never going to do it again. I just like to. Basically, I'm going through a massive ascension period in my life, right? This is what I'm not really making TikToks. I'm just doing live streams. I'm not really showing myself. And it's because I don't want people to see the progress. I want to show. It's like when you're working on something. It's like basically if you're an artist and you're doing a painting, you don't show it to anyone until it's done.
I tried so hard with that hard voice that I would honestly persist all night long.
Carry that bag as long.
How do you know these people aren't evil entities? Everybody has parasites. Everyone. But everybody's also a human being. Well, again, I don't know if it's everyone, but most of the bodies you see are actually people. They just have a lot of parasites. Or most people do. When people drink and take drugs, it actually silences the parasites. If they take certain drugs, it actually knocks the parasites out. Alcohol feeds them because alcohol is fermented sugar. So, like I said, anything that ferments, that's why you don't want fermentation. Fermentation feeds parasites. That's why you got to clean your body, because then you can have, this isn't going to ferment in my body because there isn't that much obstruction in there. So it's going in and it's coming out. overwhelming person. He was all right. I liked him. The Prestige is the best ending ever. Yeah, it's a really good film. What's it about? It's about two magicians who are rivals trying to out-magic each other. And it's really, really good. It's Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman trying to out-magic each other. It's really, really, really good. It has a story and a plot that you would never predict, It's really good. I really recommend it. I'm thinking about it now. It gives me chills. Dark Knight Rises, again, another incredible movie. Anything with Christian Bale, really. He's really cool. The Prestige is on Netflix. There you go. Marvel series is fire. Well, a lot of the Marvel films, depends which one. They all have different vibe. I like Captain America, the Winter Soldier. That has cool vibe. Or Iron Man. No, wait, is it Captain America Civil War? The Captain America ones, they have the best vibe. They have a more grounded, darker, adult vibe. Thor films have a more jokey vibe. Spider-Man, I watched one of the recent Spider-Man films with Tom Holland on a plane on the way here. I didn't really like that. It's too jokey. I don't like when they're making quips all the time. Every 5 minutes they make a joke. That's why I like the Captain America films. It has a more serious tone. But you can't really beat the Batman films. Watchmen is incredible. Watchmen is absolutely incredible. I haven't watched Man of Steel, but I've got it under good authority that I absolutely should watch Man of Steel. Apparently it's the best Superman film ever made. So I'm going to check that out at some point. That's the best Spider-Man. Yeah, so the animated Miles Morales in those Spider-Verse movies is the best Spider-Man without a shadow of a doubt. Those Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is my favorite film ever, I think. It's hard to say a favorite film ever, but it's definitely in the top 5. It's incredible, absolutely amazing. You've been binge watching Spider-Man movies? Then check out the Spider-Verse ones. They're the best. Beans on toast seems a lot better than meat. Yeah, it is. I used to put hot sauce on that. It's really good. Hot sauce is vinegary. It's good for getting oil out of your body. It's like paint stripper. Non-organic goes through bone char. No, if you Google the brand of sugar that you buy before you buy it, it'll be able to tell you if it has bone char or not. Most Western countries, all the white refined sugar is vegan. So in the UK, it's completely vegan. In Australia, the sugar here is different in Australia, actually. I tasted the one from Coles and I could taste chemicals. I don't like that. In the UK, the sugar is absolutely clean. If you get what's the brand? I can't even remember what the brand is. In the blue packet, that is so clean. It comes from sugar beets. The cleanest sugar in the world is in the UK. If you live in the UK, you are in refined sugar paradise. And I actually would highly recommend that you experience it. Because in places like Thailand and Australia, I've only tried the Coles one. And it tasted like I could taste chemicals. I'm really sensitive to what's in food. But the UK sugar is so clean. Where are we? We are in Party Town. Oh, 101.2. There you go. Oh, I had 11.1k likes on the live. I never look up there. Hello, mate.
Hey, mate.
How's it going, mate?
What do you got in there?
What? There's orange juice. It's orange. It's just orange juice, yeah. They're like, no alcohol in there. Where are all these people coming from? There's so many people. It's just everyone's like the same age. It's like a school disco. What is this place? It is a Saturday night, to be fair. Juice makes you spit salt out right away. Yeah, it will do that because it's in the mucus. Your lives are so enjoyable. Thank you. I like to make them. They're enjoyable to do as well. It's really good for me to just like walk and talk and get my thoughts out and keep my energy moving. So if I'm putting a lot of energy in my body, basically, if you put a lot of energy in your body, you're going to get a lot out of your body. So the more energy I put in, the more things I have to do to use that energy. If you don't use the energy accumulates, and that's how you get fat, or like that's how you get accumulation of toxins and stuff. So if you use the energy, then it won't accumulate. And basically, if you're restless, say you're sitting down and you feel restless, it's because your body has energy that you haven't used. You've consumed something that's giving you energy and you haven't used it. So I use all the energy every day, and that's how I sleep so well and and flow through my existence nicely. You heard kimchi takes microplastics out. I could see that. It's fat-free. It's fermented, though. But it's a different kind of fermented. It's not like sugar fermented. It's vegetable fermented, which is different. You're on a juice fast, but you can only afford 1 litre of juice. So is it viable to consume 3 litres of water on top of that? Not really. You're going to get really skinny if you do that, and you won't feel that good. Like, you need to be consuming as much juice as you normally would food. What do you normally eat if you can only get 1 litre of juice a day? Because if you're doing a juice fast, then you're not eating food. So if you're not eating food, then you can use the money that you were spending on food on the juices. So what is it that you normally eat that makes it so that you can't get more than 1 litre of juice? I'm interested in that. So we should be eating that with all the plastic out here then. Well, don't worry too much about little plastics. If you have all your elimination channels open, nothing's going to get stuck in your body anyway. It's only the fats and oils that clog it up. It's only the fats and oils that clog everything up. What's my take on war? You're in one. What's that Barbosa quote from Pirates of the Caribbean? You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one. So you best start believing in spiritual wars. You're in one. Christian Bale is cool as a character, but all Hollywood actors have done demonic rituals. False. That's so not true. That's such a false thing. All the actors are demons, and they're all in. That's so fake. Like, there's good and bad everywhere. Some of them are doing that. Some of them are getting there by pure talent. I used to think that all of social media was completely rigged. I used to believe that. I used to think that social media was completely rigged, and that only people in the demon club would ever get a following. I used to think that until I got a following. And then I was like, oh, actually anyone can do it. It's just about how much energy you have in your body. It's all about how much energy. That's why celebrities are so full of charisma, and they're like really attractive, charismatic people. A lot of them. The ones that aren't, they're the ones that you can probably bet are doing the demonic shit. But the ones that are naturally charismatic and are really attractive and really, really, really magnetic, they're the ones that got there through their own energy. The ones that are their own energy source. Do you see what I mean? It's not just black and white. Oh, they're all demons. Do you know what I mean? It can't be like that, and it isn't. What about sugar and diabetes? Well, diabetes is just an inability to process sugar due to blockages. So if you get rid of all the oils and fats, then diabetes is not a problem. If you watch movies, you can see how they are acting. Yeah, that's why Better Call Saul is the best, because you really feel like they're real people. I'm really fussy with TV and film. I have to feel like they're real people, or the story has to be really well made. And Better Call Saul is like that. I really feel like they're real people. And it's the same with the Spider-Verse films. Even though they're animated, they feel like real characters. They feel real. They feel like they actually exist. That's what I need. Man of Steel is the only Superman film you vibe with. Yeah, I know it's good. I can tell. I just haven't watched it yet. So I think Evian water is evil. Well, I wouldn't drink it. The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies is your favourite. I think the Hobbit films were good. I remember. Lord of the Rings, though. Lord of the Rings is inarguably better than the Hobbit. Well, I say inarguably. That's basically saying my opinion is the only valid opinion. But I wouldn't. If anyone thinks that the Hobbit movies are better than the Lord of the Rings movies, then that to me is like completely absurd. The Lord of the Rings the Two Towers is just absolute cinema. It's amazing. I watched the extended version on a plane last year, and it's just a story of Middle Earth being invaded by parasites and an all-seeing eye. Think about this: the Lord of the Rings, right, is a story about Midgard or Middle Earth, which is where we live, being invaded by a bunch of parasites, commanded by an all-seeing eye to enslave and destroy consciousness and turn the world into a parasite hellscape. And in the movie, the underdogs destroy the evil and bring love into and they do it with love, and it's just fucking and perseverance. Cheers, bro. Cheers, oh, I've got a drink if you want to ting it. Too late. Yeah, ding. Cheers, bro.
Oh man,
it's not alcohol, but have a good night. Yeah, and Lord of the Rings is incredible anyway. That's my point. Commission paid? For what? What, for this nightclub? Yeah, I'm advertising the nightclub. It looks really fun, doesn't it? Oh, how fun is that? I'm going to go drink a beer and shower and put pallets in the road. That's so fun. What a good time. What? Commission paid? What do you think I'm shilling? I shill things I like. Not for money, but just because I like them and I want other people to experience them. I have an eye for quality and what's good. I shill stuff like certain films. I don't, like, no one told me to say, watch this film. I just like it. You need to order sugar from the UK. It is the best that I've had. Silver Spoon Sugar. Yeah, that's the one. It's clean. Do you need to worry about heavy metals in non-organic... Oh, I'm getting hungry. This is exciting. Do you need to worry about heavy metals in non-organic fruit juices? I don't worry. But so the less clean you are, the more you have to worry, ironically. Because your body has less of a chance of eliminating it. So the more you have to be conscious of it. So the cleaner you are, the less you have to think about it. And there's also a push-pull of, like, you have to think about certain things more. Because certain things you'll be more sensitive to. But generally, like microplastics, little particles like that, your body will just clear them out. You don't have to worry too much. I don't know about Sweden sugar. I've never been. Have to walk the national park. I'm sure I will. Fruit pastel's good. In the UK, yeah. I was eating fruit pastels every day. They're vegan. They don't have fat in them. So basically, it comes to looking at sweets. Vegan, no fat. That's it. Sour Patch Kids here in Australia, I'm pretty sure are fat-free. I haven't had any, but they seem all right. They do have some bullshit in them, though. But if you're not consuming oils and fats, it's not that much of a problem. It's a bit of a problem, don't get me wrong, but don't try and be perfect. Do what you're comfortable doing. I do things in a really extreme way. I know that, like, the spiritual beings that float around my life watch me and think, wow, this guy is nuts, but in a good way. You sent them there, your good buddies from the lodge. Sent who where? Do you not see at the top? It says commission paid. Does it? That's probably affecting my stream. I'm not getting any commission off of this. I think it's because once I added a juicer to, like, the products here. Do I have any products on my thing? Does it say commission paid? I'm not getting commission, by the way, for anything I'm saying in this stream anyway. The only thing I shill that I'm selling is my own book. Apple juice is really affordable. Yeah, all fruit juice is, especially pasteurized stuff. You feel great on your diet, but you want to speed up your detox. Well, when the time comes that you need to do that, then the money will be available, because from a spiritual perspective, you always have what you need. Why does it seem you just talk about fruit being good and not vegetables? Because fruit is in a different echelon to vegetables. Fruit and sugar. Sugar pulls toxins out of tissue. So fruit sugar is one of the things that does that. All the films have Saturn worship and symbolism. Well, all the films. Every film is made by demons. Is that your contention? Look, they're putting a pallet in the fucking road again. These fucking idiots. Look at this. Is that what they're doing? What are they doing? They put a pallet in the road earlier. Yeah, fucking oi. Someone's oiing them. Don't fucking do that. That guy telling them, don't fucking do that. Yeah. There's a fucking responsible human being who isn't a fucking idiot. Dragging a pallet into the road. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what he did earlier. He dragged a pallet into the road and left it in the middle of the road. You have to pick your battles in life. This just reminded me. My brain was like, go over there and tell them not to do it. Then someone else did. But then I thought, like, you have to pick your battles in life. Do I want the stress of, like... Then it's just like, not really. And life takes care of itself, apparently. I like to observe. You don't see commission paid on it. Oh, it's that guy. That guy, he's trying to rage bait me, this guy. He's been doing it all day. He's in my stream every day. Earlier, like, you fucking rage bait to me. It's funny, because maybe I'm naive about how intentional some of this shit is in my direction, but whatever. I should get a fruit juice sponsor. Yeah, but who? What? Get Woolworths or Coles to sponsor me with their pasteurized juice. A juicer, that's different. But I would always recommend to get a cheaper juicer, because that's what I did. I could tell you the brand of the one I used to make thousands of litres of juice. And the one I was using in Thailand cost me 20 quid. 20 pounds. Yeah, look, they left the pallets in the road. Someone told them not to, which is good. That's good. That guy. Oh, he's from that fucking place where that security guard stopped him earlier. He looks like an adult who's not drunk and he works there or something. I kind of remind you of Spider-Punk Obi. Yeah, he's a cool character. Have I seen Dark City? No, I watched like 10 minutes of it and thought I wouldn't be able to stand it, to be honest. End up in a fight. Well, it's just, you got to pick your battles in life. You do. You just use a blender. That's not the same though. That doesn't make juice. That makes smoothie, which is different. Wow, those people are over 25. That's literally the first over 25 people I've ever seen in this place. Harris Farm Juices is good as well, yeah.
Traveling with them is a massive character test to be like, you know.
Do I like smoothies? Yeah. I don't hate smoothies. Probably just finish this. I'm going to drink the rest of this juice. I wasn't going to, but I might as well. It was only a little bit, so I'm going to give it 20 minutes, and then that'll be 11 p.m. for me, and I'll go and eat some food, chill out for a couple of hours, and then go to sleep. Should never go to sleep with a full stomach, like a completely full stomach. What do you think about learning how to fight and day trading? I think if you want to do that, do it. If it's something that you're drawn to pursuing, then you should do it. But yeah, cool. I think I'm just going to go chill out and sit down now, to be fair. I've just had my last mouthful of juice. I'm going to go sit down for a bit. Oh, but it's been really nice talking. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to hopefully make some cool... I haven't really been feeling like making TikToks lately, but we'll see what happens. There's really cool stuff here, I think, to go and look at. This place is called Noosa Heads, and it's because the land itself are like giant heads. Google Noosa Heads on Google Maps, look at it on the satellite view and go and look at the top of it. It looks like there's like 2 giant heads. Like zoom in on the top bit. But yeah, cool. And as always, if you want to learn how to detox, the information is there on my page. You'll have more energy than you know what to do with. Sometimes it's annoying because you're like, well, I don't even know how to spend this much energy. But cool. Thanks, everyone. I'll speak soon.